Hiya YouTube and welcome to a video by the Unlucky Lads. This will detail the raid intel skips and black box locations on critical, regular and low for the raids starting on the 9th of April running through to the 15th of April, which is Project Titan Week 229. Thank you so much for the recent donations to our channel. We are super appreciative of any support you give us, and seeing the donations really does motivate us to keep making these videos. So thank you again to all of those that subscribe, like, comment and donate. We make these videos for you and hope that you'll continue to support us so that you can quickly complete the raids and collect the black boxes as soon as the Project Titan week begins. For critical this week, the modifiers will be Injuries Bleed, Juggler and Technique Slowdown. So using the intel skips we can begin by pressing the 4 nodes at Ancient Harbour. This will give you access to Baal at the chemical refinery, and beating this boss will allow you to head into Sector 2. Gargoyle requires 2 intels at Forgotten Sanctuary, plus a further 1 intel at Missile Site Ruins. Then you can interrogate the guy on the roof at Camp Phoenix, before finally inputting the password he gives you into the node at Testing Zone, where you can also fight Gargoyle. For Supercomputer you just need to hack and defend the node at Salamander. Then you can fight Quantum at the building in the sea. With both the Titans in Sector 2 beaten, you can head into Sector 3. Cerberus requires 2 intels at Red Phoenix, plus a further 2 intels at Scandium Mine, one using your drone in B2, and the other is a pickup. Next you need to destroy 3 panels at Prototype Workshop, before finally putting 4 hands-on nodes at No Man's Land. This will give you access to Cerberus at the top of Lava Shield, where you can complete the critical raid. And if you're looking for the black boxes on critical this week, there is one in Sector 1, which is at Heliport. Then there'll be 2 boxes in Sector 2, the first at Camp Phoenix and the other at Salamander. And finally there's 2 more raid chests in Sector 3, the first at Prototype Workshop, with the last being at No Man's Land. In summary, the modifiers are some of the better ones in our opinion, so if you're new to the critical raid or haven't attempted it yet, then this could be a good week to start playing. That said, we always recommend playing the regular raid first, so if you haven't done that, our advice would be to play it a few times before attempting critical. Back to the actual modifiers, and arguably Juggler is the hardest one to deal with this week, so if you aren't good at remembering to swap weapons when you need ammo, then you could always use ammo increasing gear, visit bivouacs between the sectors, or even just use guns with the same ammo type. As for the intel trail, you're likely looking at a medium length raid, because there are a couple of Titans that don't require too much intel, but at the same time there are 2 that are a bit more involved. However, with the organisation of the longer trails, you can save some time. Just bear in mind that splitting up the squad too much can cost you time when things go wrong, so where possible we do recommend doing things in pairs. The best example of that this week would probably be the panels at Prototype Workshop in Sector 3. Yes, it can be done solo, but we recommend at least 2 players going in case things do go wrong. And if you run into any other problems this week, feel free to comment below and we'll try to help out, so you can finish the raid and earn those rewards. Moving on to regular and low, there are no modifiers and it does just use last week's critical intel and black box locations. You'll need to begin by grabbing 1 intel at the abandoned site to the west of Golem Island, known as the Fishing Village. Once you have that, you can input the password into the node at the top of Chemical Pipeline, which will open up Baal at the chemical refinery. And after you beat the Tank Titan, you can head into Sector 2. Gargoyle requires 2 intels at Salamander, then the interrogation of the sniper at Camp Phoenix, and lastly inputting the password he gives you into the node at Testing Zone, where you can also fight the Flying Titan. And Supercomputer just requires the 4 nodes at Missile Site Ruins to be pressed together, before you have access to the building in the sea and can face Quantum there. Once you've beaten both Titans in Sector 2, you can move into Sector 3. For Cerberus you'll need 2 intels at Prototype Workshop, before getting a further 1 intel at Traces of Ancient Ruins, which is the cave next to Scandium Mine. Then you can interrogate the bandage guy at Red Phoenix, before finally inputting the password he gives you into the node at the top of Lava Duct. Once you've done all of that, you'll have access to Cerberus at the top of Lava Shield, where you can complete the regular or low raids this week. And if you're looking for the raid chests on regular and low, there are 2 black boxes in Sector 1. The first at Satellite Dish, and the other is at Chemical Pipeline. Then there'll be 2 more in Sector 2, the first at Camp Phoenix and the other at Missile Site Ruins. And finally there's 2 boxes in Sector 3, the first at Prototype Workshop, with the last one being at Lava Duct. That's all for now. We hope you enjoyed our Intel and Black Box video enough to leave a like and comment, plus subscribe or donate if you haven't already. Please also let your friends know about our channel, because all of your support really does motivate us to make our content. So until next time, peace out, the unlucky lads.